Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creation. Welcome back to a very messy part of the Dragon's Den. Victoria's over there straightening up hers, doing a fantastic job, and I was going to do the first interactive page, or the first page for our interactive journal, but I have basically no place to work. So, you know what that means. Today's going to have to be a cleanup day. And, I mean, I can see right off the bat, I've got a bag of lace that can be put away. I have to have readers. So, and it's cheaper for me to buy these at the Dollar Tree than to get them anywhere else. And I have, see my little skull? I have this that sits in here, and I put my readers in here. I got some fake flowers that Nikki gave me, and the pens that I use. These are permanent markers that I use to make the faux antique tape. And then also I have some tea bags, and they're covered up, you know, so I do like green tea. But that sits in my little vase, and that's over there to the side. Those are done. Pencil. Where does the pencil go? In the desk. I have tools sitting out here. Now see, this is getting to where it doesn't want to stay on. So I may have to get me another cookie tool. Or better yet, we could make one. And that would work too. We'll have to do that one Saturday. And I did find Jack, so I can put both of these where they belong. My tape gets hung up. This goes over here, but I can't get to it because I have all of this stuff here in the way. Alright, that goes over there. Now I can put that down there. And yes, we always need a back scratcher. I mean, it helps me reach though. And I've also got one of those little grab it things, and they help me reach the curtains and all. And especially when you get that itch, you just can't reach. Yeah. Alright. I do like my names to face my names. This is, yeah, Victoria was making fun of me, my names face the names. Where I've got the lid to my tape, or my ink, and, you know, I've got the lid and I can see what it is there. I said, Victoria's cleaning up her space too, so she's going to sit over there and pick fun at me. And I let her. You know, most mothers don't like their daughter-in-laws. Not me. No. I have the most wonderful daughter-in-law. And yes, it's also because she's sitting over there and she can hear me. So she knows that, you know, I'm letting everybody know that. I found some tape runners. I got 2 tape runners and a dot runner. And I want to start using them. So we'll put those right there so I can see them. This is a scrap, but I have an idea for that. And this one also is a scrap. These are the envelopes that I use to pull different pages. Those don't belong out there. They do have a place right there. This I'll worry about in a minute. These are 6x6. All 6x6. So I'm going to put these in here because I have other 6x6 in here. And this is just, this used to be where I put the papers to pull for the 2 journals we were working on. But we're down to one, so I'm putting everything in there. All the papers. Okay. This needs to go over here because I'm not using that one. These are scraps. This, now I can set, I know I'm just shuffling that pile, but it's for a reason. I don't want to mess with that one until last. And then I've got all my bling in here, and it isn't fitting too well, so we'll reposition everything. So everything goes in there. That one down, all those down. And it has a little Velcro thing here. So now this goes on my cart. So we'll put that, well, I can't put that because that fell down. There, that's away. Now, I have our new journal cover. I have not done the spine. And I put this little clasp on it. You know, yeah, I've got a lot of seam binding there. But I try to match the clip with the size of the clip with the size of the journal. So this goes in my work in progress area. Then I have white sheet of paper. And these originals. Now see, I've got 3 of these, so I'm going to keep 2 of these aside. And let me see, where did I put my original papers? I know I have them up here somewhere. Oh, well, I can't find them, so I know they're around here somewhere. All right, these are 12 by 12s. And this is the whole sheet of that one that I use for the cover. And I got it from, it is Prima Marketing, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. See, and there's another one. This is just a pretty, pretty blue. But these are also originals. Set those over there. I'm going to set these 2 over here. These are, ooh, I'm going to need those. Cardstock. Okay, drive careful, dear. She's off to pick up her nephew, my grandson, from work. Let's see, these are pictures that, like those, and these go somewhere else. Okay, back up here with those. Now, I found my originals. So I can put, not all of these are going to fit because these are 12 by 12s, but I am going to stick those in there, and then these bigger ones I'm going to try and put in the back. These also have prints of my DigiKits in them and other things like that. And I did mark it as originals. So, but this was even in the wrong space up there. Now, that's my inking paper. That aside, that's important. My inking paper, other copyweight paper. Now I had another sheet right here. Yeah, I'm going to stick all that together. So that gets put away. Now I have these 3. I've got 3. Yeah, I've got 3. So we'll use these also in our journal. So I've got these. What else is over here? This, I know I showed this before. Is it just a file of digital prints? So I want to put those in there. This is cardstock. These are cardstock, so I'll set that one away. These are scraps. Those are scraps. Now, when I cut the pages I went ahead and cut a whole bunch of pages for our interactive junk journal. Then I have all the pieces that I cut off, which would be scraps, but we're going to use these. So if you've gotten to this part, do not, when you get to this part, don't throw away that part. All right, this is more cardstock. And I need to put these where I can readily get to them. So I need there. That works. Like I said, blank cardstock. I'm going to set this one here. This is like the only cardstock I have there. And then I have a pile of other papers and stuff over here. Oh, there goes another page. That'll probably be the first page you work on. And then these are also copies that are laying up there. So I'm going to put these in this way, because we're going to be pulling from this file right here. There. Now, the last thing we need to do, I'm going to get all the trash up from here. I've got a little rack that fits over my drawer on the side. And you put like a one of the bags from the grocery store in it. And it just hangs there, and you've got a small trash can. So the only thing you have to do is make sure your bags do not have holes in them. Because if they do, whatever you put in there, it ends up falling out. Okay. Now, that is it. I'm going to put these scraps right here on top of this. I've got some things already laid out here. Okay. This is the new journal. Stuff we're using for the new journal. So, I don't want to move that yet because I want to wash over here. And by wash, I just mean wipe down with a... You can tell I'm getting towards the bottom. One, they're super wet. And two, they all bunch up. So I'm going to need a new one of those soon. And because of that, how damp it is, I know I'm going to need a paper towel. Oh, wait a minute, I found something else. Trash. I cut that off of a box because I wanted to separate in one of my drawers the different things that were in it in my bedroom. Yeah, like personal items. Things you wear under your clothes. So I've got those all separated and set aside, or, well, reorganized. Okay, wipe this down. Now come in here and dry that off. Dry this side off. Now I can move these over there where they belong. And then I will come up here. There's my trash can, my glue, my glass cleaner. One, I use it for my eyeglasses, yes, but two, I also use it for cleaning my glass mat board. All right, these go back there. And wipe this down, which I usually do with glass cleaner, but I have this and it's damp, so we will use it. Oh, and that's it. I don't know if I can swing the camera, but there's that side cleaned. There's that side cleaned. Trying to get as far over there as I can. And then I have this whole side over here cleaned off. So I've got all this room now, which is great because we're fixing this. We're going to do work in that, on the pages. Now in that one, we'll be working on the individual pages. So, and as I showed you before, this is my page. This will be part of where it attaches to that spine. So when we decorate the page or do anything to it, we'll just be doing this area here. And then when I do that side, I can turn over, I can do something on this side. And what I want to do is to make each thing something for you to do with that page, whether it's to pull a tab out of pocket, a flip out, waterfall, whatever. And that's my idea. So if you have any ideas for the interactive journal, put them in the comments. Please, I don't want to get halfway through and then I run out of ideas. So if you'd enjoyed cleaning up with me this Saturday, I do appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our junk journal days. We are still working in our jewel tone junk journal, and we're getting to where, we only have like this much left in there. So we'll be getting that done. We'll be done before the end of the year. And then we still have all of this one to do. This is going to be so much fun. You know, on the first thing, what I may want to do is to put a large pocket here to hold. That's an idea. That may be what's going on the inside of that cover. I don't know yet, but it's all to have fun. Now, a lot of these videos I'm doing ahead of time because Nikki is due, and most of you know me talk about my Nikki. He has to go in for triple bypass, and it's usually about 6 weeks. It could be shorter, could be longer, of recuperation. Depends on how he does with the surgery. And I will be over at the condo with him, helping him with his recuperation. So if it comes to a time where there's no videos, please know that I am over there with him. That may be a good time when I have a chance that we can make a new pokey tool, and maybe some other things. Because in the library is where I do my messy crafting. I work on miniatures, polymer clay, my silicone, or not silicone, yeah, with my silicone molds with the latex caulking, things like that. So anyway, please keep him in your prayers, and until next time, bye guys.